कर दो लाइव संजीव, बज गए 7 बज गए। हाँ लाइव कर दो। ऑल द बेस्ट।
कहाँ गया विंडो? एक सेकंड।
निखिल जी, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
We're going live now.
इतना सफर है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा। एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good evening, friends, and a very warm welcome to the Bharat Franchise Show. The Bharat Franchise Show is back again with its new year and blast. With the new year coming in, you can make a fresh start in your career with Naya Saal Naya business. That's a theme. With daily webinars on franchise opportunities with renowned brands, started on 26th of December, and tomorrow would be the last day, that's 30th of December, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. This is our exclusive time to start your own business with brands who are really looking for great opportunities with high ROIs. With the chairman of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maurya, as the keynote speaker, and host Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD of Franchise India Brands Limited, is the perfect time and opportunity to scale up your business and become successful entrepreneurs. So friends, once again, बहुत स्वागत है आपका इस special show में, and today we are going to present a lot of business opportunities to you. We started this Bharat Franchise Show on 26th of December, और तब से रोज हम एक अलग इंडस्ट्री के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। 26 तारीख, that was 26th of December, we talked about low investment business where investment starts from 20 lakhs. 27th, we started about minimum guarantee models, the FOCO models we talked about. Yesterday, we had a presentation about specialty retails, and today, the dream of all, F&B industry is what we're going to talk about. So friends, stay tuned. We are definitely going to talk about a lot of brands today, where we will talk about the business opportunities which is there with us. With us as a panel, we have Mr. Anand Agarwal, who is heading Franchise India as a part and comes with a season and a plethora of experience in the industry. A coach, a business coach who can really help you pick up the right business and consult you the aspects, the parts which really takes to pick up a business in the right direction. So Anandji, thank you so much for joining us. And I would hand over the mic and the spotlight to you. I will take it to you so that you can set the perspective, and then we come on the brands with the presentations. Over to you, Anandji.
Thanks, Aras.
a very warm welcome to all our investors and the brand who have joined us for this late evening webinar. I think, as Saras said, this is the 6th edition, and we have the endeavor, the entire the exercise or our entire focus of this webinar is to educate our investor community who has been trusting us for last 24 years. And the entire the reason we are doing this was that we wanted to give our investors or the buyers the choice of the brand. We wanted them to take informed decision of the biggest investment, one of the biggest investment of their life, and we wanted to help them facilitate the entire process. So before I'll ask our brands panelists to join, I would like to introduce our company. I'll take 5 minutes to introduce Franchise India as a company. As an organization, we are 24-year-old, and we started as a more of a franchise exhibition company where we gave a platform for various brands, including a brand we all now know, international brand called Subway, which was brought to India by Franchise India. So that's one of the leading brands. So we started as an exhibition company, gave platform to brands and investors to interact and select a brand of their choice. Soon, as we grew, we found there were a lot of gaps in terms of information available in the market, the trust, and we started providing end-to-end services to the both sides of the community, which is brand and the investor. So when I say end-to-end, we started giving opportunity for our investor to know about various brands, the various financial requirement to take up those opportunities, the legal nitty-gritties, and finally helping them choose the right brand. So this is how we end-to-end we have been working. And today, when I speak to you, we are the largest franchise consulting company in India this currently. If I say globally, it would not be incorrect, but in India, we can vouch for. We have been receiving 1 lakh plus inquiries every month from different parts of country about various business opportunity. And our consultants spread out across 100 plus cities of India, directly personally present, are facilitating and helping them close this deal. So once again, before we get into knowing each brand, I would like our investor to go through the entire webinar, understand the financial facts presented by the respective brand panelist, and take an informed decision. The 4 important things I would again suggest, which Mr. Maria keeps on talking about in every webinar, 4 things you have to always look into before you select any business. One is the brand or the promoters or the pedigree that you are going to join hands. You have to look into the people who are behind any brand who are working there. This is the most important piece. How ethical, how transparent they have been with you. What is the vision they carry for the brand? That's the most important piece when they join hand with you. Second is the industry. How important this industry or how relevant this industry is with you, like how much you can connect with those industry. So today, IT or EV is a big thing, or F&B is something which is recession proof, as we say. We don't stop eating, whether it's COVID, no COVID. So we have to look into all those facts when you select an industry. Third, you have to look into what excites you. What is your readiness in terms of investment, in terms of capabilities to be part of those franchises? Because you also have to let how fit you are or how that brand fits to your requirement. And fourth would be the market that you're going to operate in, the local market that is. So you have to also look, while this business can be good for in general, but might not be fit at the place that you are located or at the location that you're looking at. So these 4 dots need to be connected. You have to take considering all the 4 facts. And post webinar, if you feel that you still need someone handholding or guidance, we have our team sitting in every city of India, every major city of India. You can reach out. Our team will be more than happy to guide you through, do the handholding, and help you take one of the most important decisions of your life. So that's a small input from my side. I'll hand over again to Saras to introduce the first panelist and take it forward.
Thank you, Anandji. That was really amazing. And of course, friends, that's a complete process what Franchise India has been doing for past 24 years. Just in addition to this, our key account managers, business coaches, we work on a theory where we're picking up the right business. We call it SOMF fit. Strategic, operational, market, and financial. These are few aspects which really requires to pick up the right business and not get attracted towards low-hanging fruit. With that, let's move to the first panelist, the first brand. And what a brand. I'm very happy, and probably I'm happy to learn rather that I'm going to talk to some brand who was the pioneer of the industry to introduce chilled milkshakes, cake jars in India. And the name of the brand is Batido, a legacy of probably not many years, but again, the conviction and the confidence, actually what we lick in the brand is from 2018, one store. And today in 2022, we are already 16 stores, 4 cities, 4 states. Mr. Nikhil Babu, a very warm welcome to you. And all our audience are absolutely happy, live here, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We have so many people eager to hear about the business opportunity. Mic is yours, Mr. Nikhil. And in 10 minutes, you will hear a bell like this, which means it's time to finish the presentation. And we have 5 minutes left after that to pick up any questions. So friends, you see a Q&A box. Please keep on writing your questions and we'll be more than happy to pick all your questions. Over to you, sir.
Hello. Hi, everyone. कैसे आप लोग?
Very well, sir. Eager to hear.
My name is Nikhil. I'm the CEO and founder of Batido, the Shake Paradise. We are starting 2018. Right now, 18 outlet running in Pan India. Still under construction, 10 outlets in India. In future of and Batido, the Shake Paradise, more than 100 outlets in after 3 years. The future of plan in India. So, सब लोग मेरा आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं?
बिल्कुल, loud and clear, sir. Please go ahead.
Sir, our USP basically fastest growing milkshake in milkshake brand in India right now. We are our USP products basically milkshakes, pizzas and wraps, lots of snacks, 150 plus menus we have. We had lots of happy customers and hello, hearing me? Hello, yeah. After 5
निखिल जी अपने पास पीपीटी नहीं है क्या? पीपीटी है, आप चला सकते हैं या पीपीटी आप शेयर कर सकते हैं सारस के साथ? वो
पीपीटी
प्रेजेंटेशन है अपने पास?
No problem. I'll share it, sir. I'm doing it for you.
मैंने शेयर किया हुआ ऑलरेडी. मैंने शेयर किया हुआ ऑलरेडी.
सारस आपको हेल्प कर दें.
जी निखिल जी, आप बात कर सकते हैं. हम लोग बात कर रहे थे प्रोडक्ट्स की. सो वही स्लाइड सामने है. थैंक यू.
हाँ, मिल्क शेक है हमारे पास, बर्गर्स है और डेजर्ट्स है और फ्राइज, लोट्स ऑफ फ्राइज आइटम है, पिज्जाज है और अरेबिक डिशेस है. बहुत 150 प्लस मोर मेन्यूज वी हैव. और मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजीज है हम लोग का, ब्रांड मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजीज, ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन एडवर्टाइजमेंट्स है, मार्केटिंग रिसर्चिंग एनालिस्ट करके हम लोग मार्केटिंग के जितना भी प्रोडक्ट्स मार्केट में अलाउ करते हैं. और कस्टमर्स के लिए बेसिकली हमेशा कुछ भी अट्रैक्टिव प्रोडक्ट्स हम लोग सेल करते हैं. सो टेस्ट इज द बेस्ट थिंग. और इसका इन्वेस्टमेंट बेसिकली 8 लाख से ऑनवर्ड्स है. 8 लाख से 25 लाख से कन्वर्ट्स है. 2 मॉडल्स है, वन टेक अवे एंड वन एंड डाइनिंग मॉडल. जो टेक अवे मॉडल से 8 लाख से ऑनवर्ड्स है और डाइनिंग मॉडल 20 लाख ऑनवर्ड्स है. और मिनिमम स्क्वायर फीट हम लोग 300 स्क्वायर फीट मांगते हैं कि 300 स्क्वायर फीट से 1500 स्क्वायर फीट हम लोग ऑनवर्ड्स रखते हैं. और इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान 5 to 10 लाख जो स्टार्टिंग है, जो 8 लाख से स्टार्टिंग होते हैं. बाकी सारा चीज हम लोग इसमें पीपीटी में आप दिए हुए हैं. और फ्रेंचाइजी फीस और एग्रीमेंट पीरियड, पेबैक पीरियड, ROE पीरियड सारा चीज हम लोग इसमें अप्लाई किए हुए हैं।
जी निखिल जी, समझ पा रहे हैं हम लोग, दैट्स अ मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट एंड इनफैक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट में अपने वर्किंग कैपिटल भी इंक्लूड करिए, बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ टाइम फ्रेंड्स दैट्स वेरी ट्रू, व्हेन वी आर पिकिंग अ बिजनेस हम सोचते हैं बस एक बार पैसा लगा दें, नहीं ऐसा होता।
नहीं
दिस इज
ऐसा
अ फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया रियली हेल्प यू, वी
जी।
वांट टू मेक यू इन्फॉर्म्ड डिसीजन, कैलकुलेटिव रिस्क,
Yeah,
एंड दिस
yeah.
इज वेयर ऑफ कोर्स वी हेल्प यू आल्सो वर्क डाउन ऑन द वर्किंग कैपिटल। जी निखिल
Yes.
जी, हम आगे चलते हैं। आई थिंक
जी।
यू आर शोइंग अस सम मोर आइटम्स।
Yeah.
Okay, multiple revenue streams, please.
जी, मल्टीपल रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम्स जिसमें जैसे डाइनिंग, टेक अवे, डिलीवरी, कैटरिंग। तो डिलीवरीज में वी आर ऑफलाइन डिलीवरीज भी है, ऑनलाइन डिलीवरीज भी है, और डाइनिंग मेथड है, टेक अवे मेथड है। तो सारे जिस मैंने अभी बैकएंड में बताए हैं। और स्टाफ प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग हम लोग कस्टमर स्टाफ को प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग देते हैं हम, जो मार्केटिंग से लेके हो या फिर सर्विस को लेके हो। और एक प्रॉपर स्टोर्स मैनेज के लिए एक हम लोग सिस्टम डालते हैं कि हाउ टू रन द स्टोर्स प्रॉपरली, एंड अकाउंट्स रिलेटेड एंड सर्विस रिलेटेड। तो इस तरीके से हम लोग सारे चीज को मैनेज करते हैं। जी।
Perfect, Nikhil ji. I think that was really nice enough and a quick one. Yes, Mr. Anand, probably time for you as a panelist. Please ask a lot of questions with Nikhil ji so that we can get a conviction why Batido is the right brand for me. Over to you, sir.
Sure, I think Nikhil ji, good. I understand आप बाहर हैं शायद, because of which you are not able to put it in detail. So just before we get into a deep understanding of the franchise financial, I would like to understand what does Batido mean? Batido जो नाम आपने दिया है, इसका मतलब क्या है?
Sir, basically Batido is a Spanish name. Spanish name English meanings में आपको मिल्क शेक कहेंगे। आपको Batido means मिल्क शेक। स्पेनिश में वो मीनिंग है आपका, इंग्लिश मीनिंग मिल्क शेक आएंगे। स्पेनिश में स्पेनिश नेम है ये हमारा बैटिडो। तो शेक पैराडाइज, जो पैराडाइज शेक्स की जो पैराडाइज है वो हम लोग फोकस करते हुए, और शेक को इंडिया लेवल में वैरायटी ऑफ शेक को लॉन्च करना हमारा प्लान थी। तो उसी का रिगार्डिंग हमने 2018 फब में हम लोग स्टार्ट किए थे फर्स्ट आउटलेट पटना में।
ग्रेट। एंड जब हम शेक्स की बात करते हैं तो टोटल शेक जो है सारे मिल्क बेस्ड हैं या वाटर बेस्ड और सोडा बेस्ड वगैरह भी काम कर रहे हैं?
सर कंप्लीटली मिल्क शेक है, और प्योर 100% प्योर मिल्क से हमारे शेक बनते हैं।
ओके। एंड शेक्स के अलावा सारी मेनू में और अदर अपने सेवरीज और आइटम्स, स्नैक्स आइटम
मेन यूएसपी शेक्स है। शेक्स के अलावा भी मॉकटेल्स है, डिफरेंस ऑफ डेजर्ट्स है, डिफरेंस ऑफ फालूडास है, डिफरेंस ऑफ मॉकटेल्स, डिफरेंस ऑफ स्पेशल शेक्स, क्राउन शेक्स, डिफरेंट कैटेगरी वाइज शेक हम लोग प्रोवाइड करते हैं।
ओके।
शेक्स
और
में
आज के दिन आप सिर्फ पटना में प्रेजेंट है, बिहार में प्रेजेंट है कि बिहार के बाहर भी प्रेजेंट है?
सर 4 स्टेट्स अभी तक कवर कर चुका है कि हम लोग आने वाले फ्यूचर में भी अदर स्टेट्स हम लोग टच करेंगे, जिसमें आपका ग्रेटर नोएडा है, झारखंड है, बिहार है, और आपका वेस्ट बंगाल।
तो ये सारी जगह जो है आपके आउटलेट, ये क्या फ्रेंचाइज है कि कंपनी आप चला रहे हैं?
सर कंप्लीटली फ्रेंचाइजी है।
ओके। तो अपने कोई भी स्टेट में आज के दिन आपकी जो अपॉर्चुनिटी है, हम कहीं भी स्टेट में जाके हम फ्रेंचाइज दे सकते हैं और आप सपोर्ट दे पाएंगे?
ऑफ कोर्स ऑल इंडिया।
तो आपके जो सप्लाईज है, जो रॉ मटेरियल लगेगा, ये सप्लाई क्या आप देखेंगे? मैन पावर ये क्या आप प्रोवाइड करेंगे?
सप्लाई चेन का पैनल बनता है सर। कोई भी अगर स्टेट्स में अगर 1+ जो स्टोर्स होते हैं तो वहां पे हम लोग एक सप्लाई चेन बनाते हैं।
ओके।
तो वहीं से आपको सारी चीज का सप्लाई इजी हो जाएंगे।
और मैन पावर कौन प्रोवाइड करता है? मैन पावर भी आप देते हैं?
हम लोग जो किचन की जो भी मैन पावर्स है वो बैटिडो अपने तरफ से प्रोवाइड करते हैं, उसका ट्रेनिंग से लेके और सारे चीज हम लोग कुछ अपना तरफ से प्रोवाइड करते हैं।
तो फ्रेंचाइजी हैज टू ओनली इन्वेस्ट एंड पुट अप आउटलेट, जैसे आपकी तरफ से डिजाइन जो आ जाएगा, एंड मेनू की उसकी ट्रेनिंग और स्टाफ और रॉ मटेरियल सारा सप्लाई आप करेंगे? सर उनको खाली रन करना है, डे टू डे रन करना है।
एग्जैक्टली।
ग्रेट। और ये आई थिंक लोएस्ट कॉस्ट जो है वो आपके आउटलेट की 8 लाख रुपए आती है मिनिमम कॉस्ट।
मिनी कियोस्क के 8 लाख रुपीस की स्टार्टिंग है, और उसका अपग्रेड जैसे अपग्रेड होंगे उसी हिसाब से आपका कॉस्टिंग है।
Very good. So I think, friend, this is a low-cost food brand, and as I said, food brand itself is a recession-proof industry, है food industry. और उसके अंदर शेक्स या मॉकटेल्स एक ऐसा कैटेगरी है जो हाईएस्ट मार्जिन कैरी करता है. सो इसके अंदर आई थिंक बटीडो जो है आपको सारे नो हाउ देगा, सारी ट्रेनिंग देगा, सारा सप्लाई चेन रॉ मटेरियल 100% देगा और मैन पावर सपोर्ट देगा. आपको सिर्फ अपने एक लोकेशन ढूंढ लिए जो बटीडो अप्रूव करते हैं और उसके बाद उसको आप उनके हिसाब से बनाते हैं और सारा रनिंग के सारा सपोर्ट सिस्टम बटीडो देता है. आज के दिन निखिल जी कितने आउटलेट अपने चल रहे हैं? 18 आउटलेट बताया आपने?
18 आउटलेट ऑलरेडी रनिंग में है.
रनिंग में.
हाँ, यस.
और कोई भी आउटलेट ऐसा है ड्यूरिंग कोविड में बंद हुआ हो या ऐसा कुछ है कि सारे आउटलेट?
कोविड का टाइम में सबसे ज्यादा ऑनलाइन बिजनेस हम लोग करते हैं.
ओके. सो ऑनलाइन
स्विगी जोमेटो उसके थ्रू, क्योंकि मार्केट क्लोज हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग फेस किया हुआ है. तो उस क्लोजिंग के टाइम में हम लोग ऑनलाइन का बिजनेस इतना अच्छा किए हैं कि हम लोग को कभी हम लोग सोचते हैं कि ऑनलाइन सबसे ज्यादा सेल किए होंगे जो कोविड का टाइम. बहुत अच्छा सपोर्टिव सिस्टम हुआ ऑनलाइन.
फैंटास्टिक. सो फ्रेंड्स, कोविड और नो कोविड दे आर मेकिंग प्रॉफिट्स. उनका बिजनेस चल रहा है.
सर, कोविड में हमको लगता है कि हमने 3 आउटलेट स्टार्ट किए थे, तीनों का ROI 6 मंथ के अंदर में ROI निकल गया.
ओके.
इतना
तो आई थिंक फ्रेंड्स ROI मतलब वो बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि अगर 8 लाख देके आपने आउटलेट स्टार्ट किया तो 6 महीने में वो 8 लाख घर आ गया. वो पूरे के पूरे कैपिटल आपके घर आ गए. फैंटास्टिक. आई थिंक मैं कुछ क्वेश्चंस लेता हूं. कुछ अपने Q&A बॉक्स में निखिल जी कुछ क्वेश्चंस लोगों ने पूछा है. एक तो ये प्राइस रेंज जानना चाह रहे हैं अपने प्रोडक्ट का. तो जैसे मिल्क शेक्स आपने बताया,
मिल्क शेक बेसिकली स्टार्टिंग 90 रुपीज से है.
90 रुपीज से
ओनली 90 रुपीज का मिल्क शेक स्टार्टिंग है. 350 ml के ग्लास की कंप्लीटली प्योर 100% मिल्क हम लोग प्रोवाइड करते हैं शेक्स का इंग्रेडिएंट्स में. और जितना भी टॉपिक्स प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह जो भी है, जो हम लोग का पर्सनल यूएसपी है, वो अपना प्रोवाइड कराते हैं 90 रुपीज, ओनली 90 रुपीज में.
ओके. एंड 8 लाख का अगर मैं बात करूं, ये अपने 8 लाख का जो यूनिट जो कियोस्क आपने बताया, इसके ब्रेकअप क्या है?
सर, 8 लाख रुपीस की जो कियोस्क के जो हमने बताया है, उसमें मेन्यूज का जो वेरिएंट है, मेन्यूज का जैसे डाइनिंग के मेन्यूज के वेरिएंट अलग है. उसमें बहुत सारा मेन्यू है. मेन्यू मीन्स जैसे कि डाइनिंग टाइप ऑफ मेन्यू जो हम लोग ऐड किए हुए हैं, जैसे अरेबिक डिशेस है, पिज्जाज है और राइस बाउल्स है, जो बिरयानी राइस बाउल्स है. इस तरीके से बहुत सारा चीज डाइनिंग में है. जो 8 लाख रुपीस का जो ब्रेक इवन बताएंगे, उसमें एक मिनी कियोस्क रहते हैं. उसमें जो शेक्स और डेजर्ट और कुछ स्नैक्स है जो हम लोग ऐड किए हुए हैं, तो उतना ही मेन्यू जो कियोस्क के अंदर हम लोग चला सकते हैं. उसी के जो इन्वेस्टमेंट है जो 8 लाख रुपीस.
नहीं तो 8 लाख जिसमें ब्रेकअप की बात
3 लाख रुपीस की मशीनरीज है और 5 लाख रुपीस के इंटीरियर पार्ट है.
अच्छा, तो ये 8 लाख है प्लस फ्रेंचाइजी फी है, राइट?
एग्जैक्टली.
तो 8 लाख प्लस 4 लाख रुपए की जो फ्रेंचाइजी फी आप बता रहे हैं, तो टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट 12 लाख का हो जाता है.
एग्जैक्टली 5 लाख इंटीरियर पार्ट है, 3 लाख रुपीस आपका मशीनरीज कॉस्ट है, जिसमें जो भी A to Z मशीनरीज जो उसमें इन्वॉल्व होगा. 4 लाख रुपए फ्रेंचाइजी फी है, वो फ्रेंचाइजी फीस तो अलग अपना है.
सो 4 लाख फ्रेंचाइजी फी अक्रॉस द फॉर्मेट है, प्लस आपकी रॉयल्टी कितनी बताया आपने निखिल जी?
7% रॉयल्टी है.
7% रॉयल्टी अगेन अक्रॉस द बोर्ड है. कोई भी फॉर्मेट लेंगे आपको 7% की टोटल सेल्स की रॉयल्टी देनी होगी.
एग्जैक्टली.
ओके जी. एक क्वेश्चन अपने को अकबर जी ने पूछा है, सेल्फ लाइफ ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. सेल्फ लाइफ ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल जो अपना क्या है, जो आप रॉ मटेरियल सर्वाइव करते हैं, सप्लाई करते हैं?
बहुत सारे ऐसे आइटम है जो डीप फ्रीज्ड आइटम है. तो डीप फ्रीज जो आइटम है, जो आपका डीप फ्रीजर के थ्रू जो काम हो जाते हैं. बहुत सारे ऐसे आइटम है जो हम लोग का नॉर्मल VC कूलर्स है, जो नॉर्मल फ्रिज से जो कवर अप होता है. तो हम लोग अकॉर्डिंग टू सेल स्टॉक को प्रोवाइड करते हैं. जो भी सेल का अकॉर्डिंग हम लोग वहाँ पे स्टॉक प्रोवाइड कराते हैं. तो कभी भी सेल्स की कोई इश्यूज नहीं, क्योंकि हम लोग का कोई रेडी टू ईट आइटम नहीं है. हम लोग कस्टमर को क्यूओटी कटता है तभी हम लोग मेन्यू या फिर आइटम क्रिएट करते हैं. तो हम लोग का ऐसे कोई आइटम नहीं है कि जो आपको रेडी रखना है या आपको सेल्फ लाइफ लेके चलना है.
तो फैंटास्टिक. दैट मींस जीरो वेस्टेज की हम बात कर रहे हैं सर.
एग्जैक्टली.
वेस्टेज इज जीरो. तो अनदर एलिमेंट जो कि फूड में कंट्रोल चाहिए होता है, तो दैट इज वेरी गुड. अगेन एक क्वेश्चन है सूर्य प्रसाद जी का. कि हम खाली मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटी के लिए ओपन है कि हम कहीं भी टियर 2 टियर 3 में भी जा सकते हैं?
सर हम लोग एयरपोर्ट के लिए स्पेशल मेनू बनाए हुए हैं और मॉल्स के लिए स्पेशल मेनू बनाए हुए हैं और सिटी के लिए एक स्पेशल मेनू बनाए हुए हैं। सो ये मेन्यू इसलिए है क्योंकि मॉल्स और एयरपोर्ट्स में रेंट्स थोड़ा सा हाई रहते हैं, तो हम लोग कुछ आइटम को कस्टमाइज करके हम लोग उस मेन्यू को कुछ हाई थोड़ा सा अप रखे हैं 25%। और जो हम लोग सिटी वाइज स्टेट वाइज जो भी आउटलेट्स लेंगे उसमें 150 प्लस मेन्यू है और नॉर्मल रेट जो बेसिक जो रेट होनी चाहिए जो हर कोई कस्टमर विजिट कर सके वैसे मेन्यू को स्ट्रीट वाइज हम लोग फॉलो कर, क्योंकि स्टेट का सेल अलग रेशियो पे होता है और इसलिए जो भी कस्टमर्स आता है उसके लिए इजी हो जी।
बट अदरवाइज मैं अगर बात करूं कि भाई टियर 3 सिटी में अगर जाना है कोई नई मार्केट में तो आप
जी।
ओपन है?
हाँ एग्जैक्टली 100%।
तो आपकी सप्लाई चेन में सपोर्ट में कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी?
कोई इश्यूज नहीं है।
ओके। और आई थिंक एक क्वेश्चन मुझे मिल रहा है रिगार्डिंग मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी। तो वी हैव अ मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी मॉडल, राइट?
या
वी हैव अ मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी मॉडल
यस
एंड सो आई थिंक मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी आज के दिन पूरे इंडिया में अपने ओपन है। आई थिंक
हाँ यस सर,
झारखंड, बिहार,
ऑलरेडी झारखंड में मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी है हमारे पास।
ओके। तो झारखंड के
और
अलावा
भी
सारे
सिटीज में हम
मार्केट्स में,
लोग उसको सर्च कर रहे हैं।
राइट? तो आई थिंक मास्टर फ्रेंचाइजी हम कर सकते हैं और वेरियस स्टेट्स की अपॉर्चुनिटी आज के दिन अवेलेबल है, तो यू कैन पुट डाउन योर डिटेल्स देयर एंड आवर टीम्स विल गेट बैक टू यू। एक क्वेश्चन और ले लेता हूँ लास्ट। व्हाट इज द मार्जिन ऑन द प्रोडक्ट? एवरेज मार्जिन क्या आता है निखिल जी अपने?
सर 40% ग्रॉस मार्जिन है।
40% ग्रॉस मार्जिन है
जी जी जी।
राइट राइट। So I think good, Nikhil ji. Friends, I can personally vouch. We have been in touch with Nikhil ji for last 3 months, and we have visited. We have met them couple of times. They are two young brothers who are running this show. Extremely committed, extremely hardworking, I would say. And जो भी हमने shows में जो भी investors interaction रहा है, we have always got the positive review. So one of the fastest growing shake brand I can vouch for. And इस शो के बाद इफ यू फील लाइक कि यू वांट टू स्पीक टू निखिल जी 1-to-1 या डिटेल में डिस्कशन करना चाहते हैं तो आई थिंक आवर टीम इज मोर देन हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू ऑन दिस, राइट? थैंक यू निखिल जी। एनीथिंग यू वांट टू ऐड हियर?
सर इस ब्रांड्स का एक यही एक मोटो के साथ इस ब्रांड हम लोग डेवलप किए हैं। जो भी मेन्यूज हम लोग क्रिएट किए हैं ये इंडिया लेवल का हर एक पर्सन तक हम लोग स्टेज को पहुंचा है। ये एक बेसिक मोटो रहा है हमारा, आज भी वही मोटो है। जो भी आउटलेट्स जो हमारे पास जो अभी है, जो भी आउटलेट है, जो लोग हमारा ब्रांड्स को फॉलो किए हैं लास्ट 5 ईयर के अंदर में, वही लोग का फैमिली के थ्रू या फिर उनका जो भी लोग फील किए हमारे ब्रांड्स को, वही लोग हमारा आउटलेट्स का फ्रेंचाइजी को डेवलप किए हैं। तो ये एक सक्सेसफुल रहा है हमारा कि जो हम लोग जो भी यूएसपी ऐड किए हैं, जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स हम लोग ऐड करते हैं वो हमारे लिए सक्सेस होते गया। कस्टमर वाव या कस्टमर का जो सपोर्ट है वो हम लोग को इंडिया लेवल पे लेके चल रहा है। और फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया जैसे प्लेटफॉर्म है जो हम लोग नेशनलाइज और इंटरनेशनलाइज जाने के लिए जो बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट जो हमें मिल रहा है, तो हम लोग का होप है जो आने वाला 5 ईयर के अंदर में बहुत अच्छा स्टोर्स नंबर ऑफ स्टोर्स हम लोग करेंगे, जो हमारा जो टेस्ट है जो सब लोग तक पहुंचेंगे। और बाकी जो भी पर्सनल किसी को भी जैसे हम लोग का थ्रू जानना चाहते हैं एग्जैक्टली व्हाट क्या है नहीं है, जो स्टोर वाइज हो या पर्सनल जो भी मीटिंग हो करना चाहते हो, तो 100% आके इंक्वायरी भी कर सकते हैं और बात भी कर सकते हैं, मीटिंग भी कर सकते हैं। और अपने तरफ से 100% हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं कि सबसे अच्छा एरिया में सबसे अच्छा आउटलेट्स ओपन हो और अच्छा उनका साथ बैकअप लेके हम लोग चले, सपोर्ट टीम के साथ, मार्केटिंग से लेके हो, चाहे ट्रेनिंग्स के लिए हो या किचन्स के लेके हो।
Great, Nikhil ji.
Thank you, Nikhil ji. Sorry, I'm cutting it down, but I think Nikhil ji were very precise and Anand ji controlled it very well. Right on time. We are absolutely on time. And friends, if you have, of course, Anand ji ने बहुत सही तरह explain करा निखिल जी के साथ एक ऐसा ब्रांड जिसमें कन्विक्शन हो, idiot proof model ho, zero wastage ho, low investment ho, high in revenue ho. Why not to go with it? Open for master franchises. Friends, we are keep on posting the numbers on the chat box. Please आप वहां से हमारे numbers details उठा सकते हैं. Feel free to give us a call, write back to us. In fact, we are also going to call you back directly. Our teams are going to get in touch with you to understand the business model. Nikhil ji, thank you very much. And we'll be more than happy to get more business, of course, looking Batido everywhere.
Sir, thank you very much, all of you, जो भी members हमें देख रहे हैं, जो हमारे brands के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं, सब लोग के लिए happy New Year also advance. और सब लोग को हमारा best wishes and all the best, sir.
सर हमारा ये logo है, नया साल नया business.
एकदम बहुत अच्छा, वही तो देख रहे हैं. Exactly.
Absolutely. Thank you, friends. So friends, this is where Franchise India really helps you. बहुत सारे franchise models होते हैं. That's a number I really want to give you. More than 40% of the people who start their business are the first timers. They don't know which business to invest. Probably मैं franchising में तो जाना चाहता हूँ because it's a low hanging fruit, but which is the right franchise option for me? This is where Franchise India really helps you. अलग-अलग models होते हैं, FOCO, FIHL, अलग-अलग models होते हैं, which is run by the company, by the operator. How does it work? Please get in touch with us and we'll be glad to assist you all. With that, I would like to turn on the spotlight to one brand जो शायद मैंने बचपन से देखा है, देखा भी नहीं शायद खाया है, और इतना करीब हो चुका है शायद मैंने 1 घंटा पहले ही वहीं से कुछ खाया है आज. So my father also bought something from there, and a renowned brand which has a legacy of 83 years. Exporter of sweet namkeens, QSR restaurants running across Delhi NCR, none other than Nathu's. Nathu's was established in the year of 1939, 83 years ago, by late Lala Nathuram himself. And today we have Mr. Mohit Gupta, who is welcomed here on the stage, and we are so happy to tell you about the opportunities with Nathu. Mohit ji, बहुत स्वागत है आपका, and we are very eager to hear about the business opportunity that you have for us. Over to you, Mohit ji.
Thank you so much, Saras ji, for talking about our brand and being a happy customer of the brand. It gives me a great honor to hear when you say that you've been following the brand and you just had a product from the brand. So thank you so much. If possible, can you share the slide of the presentation?
Why not? Pleasure would be mine, sir. If you just allow me 30 seconds. Okay, and here we go. Just tell me when to go next and I'll move. And your time starts now, sir. 10 minute बाद आपको एक bell सुनाई देगी. That means time to quickly wind up, and then the industry expert, Mr. Anand, will do question and answer. So friends, please keep posting your questions. I'm very happy to see questions being posted up. Please keep on posting to us. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sarji. Good evening, everyone. Hi, I'm Mohit Gupta, representing my company Nathu Sweets in the category of restaurants. You can change the next slide. One cannot think well, love well, and sleep well if one has not dined well. अगर आज हम अच्छे से खाए पिए ना तो हम कैसे जिंदा ढंग से रह सकते हैं? The taste of each and every item is looked after personally by a specialist to carry the tradition into the 4th generation. It was started by my grandfather. I am the 4th generation taking forward this business. We are one of the India's leading manufacturers, retailers, and exporters of sweets and cookies, namkeens, and fast food since 1939. You can change to the next slide. So if I have to tell you something about Nathu's, it was founded by my great-grandfather, late Lalaram Nathuram ji, in 1939. We have a legacy of over 83 years. We are exporters of sweets, namkeens, and street food of India. We have QSR restaurants all across Delhi NCR and franchises in different parts of the country. Next slide. हम नाथूज कैसे बने? Because of our core values. Our 4 core values are loyalty. We are dedicated in providing the best experience to our customers. We have consistency in our processes of creating delicacy and in the taste of our products. We provide high quality products to our clients and customers. We are also very dependable, reliable, and responsible for our actions every single day. Next slide. The most important mission of Nathu's is to maintain that authenticity, that taste which you got 83 years ago. That taste still remains the same. That quality still remains the same. That hygiene and affordable price still remains the same. And we want to make sure our customer is happy after eating our products. No one needs to go sad after eating from Nathu's. Next slide. On a huge public demand, we started our online portal. We started our website where you can purchase products like sweet, cakes, pastries, packaged products with higher shelf life like sweets, cookies, and namkeens. We also have an online presence on Amazon, Flipkart, Milk Basket, and many more platforms. Some of the services that Nathu's provides is licensing and franchising, white label packaging for other brands, delivery of packaged products. So there are 4 ways of selling products at Nathu's. First way is retail, where we provide services and products for retail purchase. Second way is wholesale, where we provide our packaged products that have a shelf life for wholesale purchase. The third way is we provide our products, sell our products on e-commerce platforms like Amazon and Flipkart, which can be delivered all across e-commerce India. And it can also be delivered to you if you go through our website. Then we also deliver products across the globe. Some of the major clients at Nathu's are Amazon, Flipkart, Sony, Accenture. Milk Basket is a primarily delivery grocery delivery model in Gurgaon, Noida, and Dwarka. Then also we have Vivo. We also have Vivo as our client. At Nathu's, we believe to be there where everyone is. So, be it any social media channel, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Nathu's is there. Next. These are some of the indicative creatives which we have launched during our marketing campaigns. Some of the memories would, some of the creatives would live up to the years gone by, where you're having a samosa. So we started from a tea stall in 1939, where people used to have sweets and papdi as snacks, samosa as snacks. And then we moved forward to a QSR restaurant. These are some of the products, some of our packaged products. In sweets, we have packaged products like Kaju Barfi, Besan Laddu, Atta Laddu Dry Fruit, Besan Laddu Dry Fruit. In cookies, we have Atta Biscuit, Jeera Biscuit, Choco Chip Biscuit, Kaju Pista Badam Biscuit. And in namkeens, we have Methi Matti, Khasta Matti, Masala Namak Para. And we also deliver cakes in Delhi NCR. We also have dry cakes. If you want it to be delivered apart from Delhi, we can also deliver dry cakes. Next slide. These are some of the customer reviews which have been posted by our customers on Swiggy and Zomato. Whether they're having chole bhature, they have an amazing review for chole bhature. Whether it's the South Indian food they want, whether it's the Chinese cuisine they want. Next slide. Indian sweet market is a huge market. Traditional Indian sweet market is sized at 60 to 65,000 crores, out of which organized players have only 5 to 7% share. Indian packaged sweet market has reached around 368 crores in 2021, expected to reach INR 12,763 crores by 2027. The export market for traditional sweet is relatively large, giving a boost to the packaged food industry. Regulatory authorities are raising the bar for quality and hygiene, giving the market enormous stimulus. Next slide. So some of the products that we'll be offering to our franchisee when we go for a franchise model will be chaat products, where we'll be serving golgappa, dahi bhalla, mixed bhalla papri, papri chaat, raj kachori, aloo tikki, aloo chaat. Some of the main course items would be pav bhaji, chola bhatura, chana kulcha, matra kulcha. Some of the snacks would be samosa, dal kachori. Some of the sweets would be rasmalai, rasgulla, gulab jamun, and some of the beverages would be lassi, chaj, badam, pista milk. Next slide. So basically, this is the Nathu's kiosk franchise model, where we want to set up a kiosk type shop for our franchisee, where it's a FOCO model. The franchise owned, franchise operated. The area required would be 300 square feet. The setup cost would be 15,67,000. Franchise fee would be 5 lakhs rupees. Average ROI would be 108%. Gross margin would be 50%. Payback period would be around 22 months, and agreement period would be 5 years. Next slide. So there are, whenever you start a franchise, there are certain roles and responsibilities of the franchisee and as well as the brand. When we talk about the franchisee, the roles and responsibilities of the franchisee are to run operations on a day-to-day basis, adhere to the SOPs and guidelines provided by the brand, keep employees motivated, including hiring. Hiring will be provided by us, but whenever you're running the day-to-day operations, you need to motivate your employees. Ensure brand guidelines, quality and hygiene. Ensure the implementation of local marketing activities. Maintain accounts and records in the required formats. Inventory management. Training mandatory for the franchisee before starting operation. Basically, whenever we give a franchise, we make sure that we train the franchisee. Even the owner is being trained so that he's able to run the operations on a day-to-day basis. Maintain good customer relationship. Then there are certain roles and responsibilities of the brand. And these are as follows: help franchisee with site selection, licenses, and fit out. So everything will be done by us when it comes to setting up the location, getting the licenses and fit out. We help in tech and SOP selection. We also provide training to the franchisee before the operations begins. We help with staff and product training. We also conduct central marketing through different platforms. We provide consistent supply of products at the franchise doorsteps. We help in advertising and promotion schemes. We also help in marketing and sales support. We also help the franchising in store audits and advisory to improve sales performance. Next slide. So whenever we are looking to give a franchise, we look for these three things. We are looking for young entrepreneurs who understand and appreciate the brand evangelism. We also looking for individuals having the passion for opening a sweets and a street food kind of a restaurant. Then we're also looking for investors with strong operational capabilities. Next slide. So our focus markets right now would be Delhi NCR, where we are targeting Central Delhi, South Delhi, West Delhi, North Delhi, East Delhi. And in NCR, we are targeting Noida, Vaishali, Gurugram, and Faridabad. So thank you everyone for listening to me, and I hope you had a wonderful time while I was giving this presentation. Over to you, Saras.
Thank you, Mohitji, and wonderful presentation. That was very quick and precise. And with that, you were very much on time. Rather, we gave you 15 minutes to talk, but you were finished in 8 minutes. So we have some time now, 5 minutes for you to answer any questions that Anandji would like to ask. And friends, Q&A box is only for you. Keep on asking questions. Anandji will take over. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Mohit. This is Anand. So, sorry, what I understand from your presentation, like you only have one format as of now, 300 square feet. That's the only format in the offering.
Yes. Right now, we are focused on just rolling out one format, where it is a kiosk format. So right now, we are focused on just one format for now.
So entire supplies come from your existing kitchen or the store, and this guy has to only retail there.
Yes.
And in terms of like all the snacks that the offerings are there, these snacks would be done, some heating would be done at the store kiosk, or everything would be done like from the
so there are two ways where we just make the product. It's a finished product and we give it to you. You just have to heat it. And the second way is where we give the product to you semi-fried, and you just have to fry it again and you can serve it to the customer.
So fire might also be required for the kiosk.
Yes, a kadhai setup would be required for the kiosk.
And if I say, if beyond Delhi, if someone wants to take up and is willing to invest as per your requirement on a bigger setup or bigger format, are you open to that discussion?
Yes, we will be open to that discussion, but at a later stage, not right now. But we'll definitely be open, because we are just expanding. We just come up with the franchise model in Delhi NCR. So for us to go beyond Delhi NCR, we have to have a central kitchen, or we have to change our model in order to set up a shop, for example, say in Mumbai or in Bangalore. Since our products have a very minimum, minimum 1 day shelf life or 2 day shelf life.
Correct. Because so see, my interest, I control East India, so I am set up from Calcutta. And
okay.
Since we work with the similar industry brands, so and there's a huge demand in this category, particularly I can vouch for East India. And I think you have cracked the model right. I think you have also an outlet in Dal Lake, in front of the Dal Lake, right? Is that there?
That's a franchise. That's a franchise.
Yeah, so I think 15 or 18 years back, I had a chance to visit, and for 5 days we were there and we ate there only. So I think I was a fan of the product, the franchise store, the way it was running. So I was impressed. So I think we would love to bring you to East, because North has got the privilege of last 60, 70, 80 years of having Nathus. So we would like to have discussion, but as post webinar, whenever you are ready, we would like to have the discussion also. Now coming back to this this 300 square feet format. So what's the exact investment required? So when you say it's 15 lakhs, what you quoted there?
So in the exact investment would be around 16 lakhs, in which the franchise fee would be 5 lakh rupees. If I'm talking about total investment,
Okay.
and equipment cost would be around 6.5 lakhs. Fitting cost would be 3 lakhs. Signage would be 50,000, and there are certain licenses in order to run a sweet shop, so it'll be around 1 lakh.
And this kiosk has to be in certain high street or mall, or you are open to residential areas also?
We'll be preferring any location which has high footfall, whether it's a high street market or it's a high residential area, but it has a potential of moving customers.
Okay, and what happens to this unsold stock? Entire supply come from you, right? What I understand, the entire 100% supplies come from you. If there's certain unsold stock.
So in order to that, we need to have that planning in mind, which will be provided by us in the sales planning, where we'll be telling our franchisee that you should order this much in order to, so that there is minimal wastage. So we have accounted that wastage also into our model.
And price points would be at par with any of the store of Nathus and any of the kiosks in the region, or it would vary, the price points and everything?
So price point can vary depending on the market. Depending on the market, it might vary. For example, if it's a high street market where the customer buying capacity is high, so we might charge a bit higher than the normal markets, but mostly it'll be the same.
Okay. So how do you ensure that quality, the freshness of the product, the trust is retained by the customers? Because usually people start thinking, ये तो franchise है, इसके पुराना, yeah, even franchise might be tempted to utilize the stale product just because you want to bring the money back in the system. So how do you control all those things?
So firstly, all the product will be made at the base kitchen. So we will have the major control of the quality in regards to the quality of the product. In regards to how the product will be, if the franchise is using a stale product, so we can make sure that whenever we send a product, we have that thing that we have. For example, like if you're sending chole, if I'm sending 10 kgs chole to you and not ordering me back for the next day, then I'll get to know that you are using the old chole. You're not ordering again. And if you're selling that old chole, I can see that in the software. It's all part of the SOP where I tell the franchisee that there is the shelf life of only 1 day. You can't use that product after 1 day. Are you understanding me, sir?
So I think there's some network issue I missed out in between.
I'll explain it again. So first of all, I'll be telling the franchisee that chole, for example, if I take a product chole, it'll be easier for you. Chole has a shelf life of 1 day. And if that franchisee orders 10 kgs of chole on the first day, and out of 10 kgs, 2 kgs doesn't sell, then he has to carry forward the 2 kgs either the next day, or he has to put the 2 kgs in wastage. So I can see that from the software which products are being carried forward, which products are not being sold as per their requirement, as per their purchase order.
So what do you do, like in terms of you compensate them or you ask them to throw away? How do you do that?
Sir, I'll be planning their sales accordingly. So I won't be, according to me, I have taken wastage. I'll be taking wastage into account because it's a food business and there is wastage. I won't deny that, but I will be making sure that there is minimal wastage.
So I think even your profit planning, sorry, I put off my video because of the network. I put off my video. So I think even the wastage is already considered in terms of profit planning. So you've already taken the wastage in part.
Yes, sir.
Including the profit, right?
Yes, sir.
So and in case of menu designing, does it vary from kiosk to kiosk or the place to place, or you take franchisees' advice also on that menu planning, or that menu is fixed?
Sir, we can, as per our production, if the franchisee asks us to add 2-3 items, we'll have to see those items because it's a very limited space. And to add any more items, we maybe make an item, add items of beverages, for example, or we can add 2-3 items of like 2-3 innovative items, more of chart items. But when it comes to main course items, we'll be having proper kadais where the customer can see the chola bhatura being made or the pav bhaji being made. So the items which have require very small space to be stored, we can introduce those items. Other than that, it'll be a very limited menu, sir.
Okay, so coming back to my first question, we look forward that you come out of Delhi and take care of India, also East India primarily. My interest lies in East India, so I look forward having you in other parts of the country also. So we will urge you to think about it, and we will be all partnering you in your expansion plan also.
Definitely, sir. I'll be looking forward to it. If you can share your number on the chat, I'll be more than happy to contact you.
Yeah, so I'll be so Saras can share, and I will also share. No worry, I will get in touch with you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mohitji. Wonderful. So that was Nathu's since 1939, talking to the legacy of the fourth generation. Thank you very much, Mohitji. Friends, something very interesting coming up now. A brand, a registered brand under Neo Pallets Private Limited, operational since 2007, successfully running 100 plus locations across India. And very soon we will hear some, Mr. Kapoor will correct me, Saras, now we are this much. You have, old information. That's a legacy. Winner of Best Pizza Award. In addition to this, even I have a personal story of myself. It was just 28th of October last year when I had to go through a major surgery, a heart surgery I had to go for. And doctor asked me a day before, Saras, eat anything that you want to eat. It was that critical. The only thing I had in Max Saket was Chicago pizza.
My God.
It was honor for me, sir. So I don't know why it came, but it just came. So Vishalji, बहुत स्वागत है आपका. I always, praise the pizza in my life, my kids. Ye pizza mangao, ye mega pizza mangao. But Kapoorji, what a solution you have given. Pizza by slice. One pizza and slices, it's all done. So friends, let's welcome Mr. Kapoor. Let's understand a business opportunity, a person who takes all the pains throughout to support the franchisee, and that's the reason we are opening everywhere. Over to you, Mr. Kapoor.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Sarasji. It was really heart-touching, and I feel honored on your words. I did go through the attendees, and I recognize a lot of names, so I would like to at least pay my gratitude to Anandji, Mohit, and Hitesh and all who are there a part of this attendance. So, well, we've grown to about 200 plus outlets. We're nearly touching about 250 now. And we've been the winners of Best Pizza Award through HT City. Typically, when the business model was framed, we made sure that no wasteful expenditures are done through any franchise because, money needs to be saved and not just earned. So while we looked at other players, all other pizza players were doing about the kitchen of about 600 square feet. We fit our kitchen in just 100 square feet at that point of time. And those were typically the 18-inch of pies or pizzas that were cut into slices of 9-inch. And even a slice could be customized to the topping requirements of customers, given hot and fresh in 5 minutes. But over time, a lot of products got introduced. So today we have the 7-inch round, which is the regular pizza starting at about 100 rupees. Then we've kept the 11-inch medium because Domino's and Pizza Hut, they do a 10-inch. So it's bigger than theirs and cheaper. Then it's the 14-inch. That's the largest size offering from Domino's or Pizza Hut. And then we've got bigger size of 18-inch also, and plus the monster slices of 9-inch. Then you have the cheese blast variety. You bite into it, liquid cheese comes out of it. Or the desi pizza variety like butter chicken, kadhai paneer, Kashmiri murg. There's the red sauce and pasta sauce, red and white sauce pasta. complete options, stuffed garlic bread options, chicken wings, chocolava cake, mocktails, milkshake, cold coffee, and also chicken and veg rolls. So with this, a lot of combo deals or meal deals can happen at a place. And because of the sales growing at the outlet level, we have increased our kitchen size from 100 square feet to about 130 to about 140 square feet, but still remains about below 150 square feet. That saves a lot on the rental. Suppose a person came up with a 600 square feet location, and I said, well, everything would be utilized only for the kitchen and you can't provide a sitting, then you would have had to take another area of 600 square feet. In our case, you take whether a mall or food court, just 150 square feet is sufficient. When it comes to high street or mall, high streets or market areas, we take about 600 square feet, out of which 150 is utilized for kitchen and additional area for sitting standing space. So rent being a make or break of a business, you're able to save maybe twice or thrice on the rental part. And plus, while other players in the pizza domain require 25, 30 people, you have seen, and the top person salary, they would also be paying about 35, 40,000 rupees. In that amount of salary, our 3-4 people come in. We require only 3 people taking a salary of about 8 to 10,000 rupees for the pizza makers, and 1 person as a cashier come manager taking a salary of 12 to 15,000 rupees. Now this 150 square feet kitchen, it is common across all outlets. So the 21-inch conveyor belt oven, while Domino's and Pizza Hut use a 14-inch, by Lincoln and Middleby Marshall, we use a 21-inch, which is manufactured by us under our brand. The oven, computer, freezer, make line, camera, dough mixer, 100 other tools, hood, software, sink, SS table, they all come at a combined price of 12 lakh rupees. Any location, whichever a franchise chooses, and we can also suggest, because Swiggy, Zomato guide us, they have some internal competition going on with other players who do self-delivery. So they try and potentialize Chicago Pizza on a nationwide basis through their central team. While they would do 3-kilometer radius of deliveries for other brands, they do 10 to 12-kilometer radius with us. So you can well imagine 10-kilometer radius means 10 kilometer in front, back, left, and right. Accounts for 10 into 10, 100 square kilometer. Koi और करेगा 3 into 3, 9 square kilometer. So it's almost 10 times more area, means 10 times more sale. And to accommodate this, it's also that our pizzas get made very quickly. While the conveyor belt timing for other pizza brands is 7.5 minutes, through our technology, we have been able to reduce it to just 3.5 minutes. So even after customizing, a product can be given off in 5 to 7 minutes. And this increases the takeaway or dine-in sale. At the same time, Swiggy, Zomato get additional time to deliver in far off places. That is how they're able to deliver in 10 to 12-kilometer radius. Now, equipment's being said that, the total package is about 12 lakhs. Location we guide through Swiggy and Zomato guidance to you. Final choice remains yours. Any location can be blocked by just 1 lakh rupee advance. And once the location is finalized, we get you in touch with our interior designer, Akshar, who's done maybe more than 200 outlets with us. And he will prepare the 2D, 3D, and working drawings for that location. 2D means how in the 150 square feet kitchen is set, how in the additional area, sitting, standing, and all come. 3D means exactly how the outlet will look after it is ready, and how the plumbing, electric work needs to be done in working drawings. These all designs are given complimentary or free of cost, just to make sure that franchise becomes strong enough to negotiate with any contractor of his choice. 2-3 contractors we can also suggest you. Whoever gives the cheapest quotation, you can get the work done. No problem, you save about 2-3 lakhs on that, because design being given free of cost, you have the option of choosing the quotation apple to apple between 2-3 contractors, or even your some a relative that does the contractor work. So typically, if somebody takes 4-5 lakh rupees to complete the work, 12 lakhs of the equipment plus 4-5 lakhs that you pay to your contractor, total adds up to 16-17 lakhs. And the outlet gets completed in a month's time. As soon as in 30 days, the contractor completes the work, beforehand, we send out a welcome email with our support team numbers, and dispatch team will send out A to Z of the equipments and also the raw material to the doorstep of the franchise. A to Z means whether all the kitchen equipments, your raw material like dough, sauce, cheese, non-veg, veg items, packaging, including housekeeping items and uniform, only capsicum and onion, these two items you procure locally. We have got the top food technologist, chef, and cook working at our kitchen so that we are not dependent on franchisee or your staff members to deliver quality pizzas to customers. So we send these materials pre-made or pre-marinated. The dough or the pizza base, no doubt, is made of flour, but we already add in that flour dough conditioner, gluten, salt, emulsifier, dry yeast, and flavor, so that no one complains there is less or more of salt in a particular location. We grow our own tomatoes through farmers of a specific variety, blanch, pulverize it to make our own pizza pasta sauce internally with 100% pure tomatoes. All the veg items like jalapeno, red paprika, olive, corn, mushroom, pineapple, even in room temperature, you can store them and will have a shelf life of 1 year plus. So all our ingredients have a easy shelf life of 10 months to 12 months after, and even in room temperature. So you don't need to keep it in freezer or fridge. Like our dough, our sauce, all the veg items. Only the non-veg items and cheese are stored in the deep freeze, which is a part of the 150 square feet. So 150 square feet is not just your kitchen, but also your storage space. And though the raw material shelf life is 1 year, we keep replenishing the ingredients on a monthly basis, but anything you're left with also doesn't go waste, can be used the second month. So wastage is completely zero in our case. Now, because we don't want you to be dependent on your manpower or keep any chef at high level or experienced person, we have a HR website. Over there, you just put in your location, you will get 50 plus calls within the radius of 4-5 kilometers in 3 to 4 days. So whoever you choose, I would say, keep a person who is in need of the job, who's a needy guy. Don't go in for anyone who's got experience in our case, because he would apply his own mind. We want a person only to follow processes and systems. This not just reduces your salary cost or makes you not dependent on your manpower, but also keeps things quite streamlined. Now, 3 people at 8 to 10,000 salary, 1 person at 12 to 15,000 of salary. As soon as you keep these people, staff, we will be training them. So once your contractor completes the work, beforehand, our operations team will be visiting there. They will see everything is in place, launch the outlet, remain there for week 10 days, or till the time you yourself say that everything is streamlined. It is an easy business to do. Uska आने जाने रहने का खर्चा we bear. So all training cost is borne by us. Now we've got various teams to support in terms of marketing on a central level. We've got our Instagram and Facebook team who will make the reel or video of that outlet and promote it in the 4-5 kilometer vicinity so that people get to know that we have opened. We've got Google Analytics team who will not just create the Google page of your outlet with all the outlet photos, menu, phone number, etc., but also integrated in the Google Maps and do search engine optimization so that people around get to know where we have opened through searches. We've got alliances with all banks and wallet companies like HDFC, Citibank, Amex, PhonePe, Bharat Pay, Amazon Pay. They give a 15% discount and bring customers to us. A very fascinating platform that we made ourselves, Facebook for Business, in alliance with Facebook. in which customers, when they come in, they might grab a deal with a Pepsi free, but automatically their Facebook wall gets reflected that we love the Chicago pizza experience. Now, his 800 friends would see that my friend Ankit went there and he was really praising about it. So let us also give it a try. Behind one customer, 2, 3 more people come in, sales increase through word of mouth publicity. Tie-ups with Easy Diner, maybe Dine Out, Book My Show, etc. We've got our own Swiggy Zomato team internally who would activate your menu on Swiggy Zomato, participate in all campaigns. Money will come directly into your bank account. You don't need to worry about Swiggy Zomato at all. So because wherever you open, we can't open another outlet nearby in 4 to 5 kilometer vicinity. In 5 years, agreement keeps getting renewed, but we never charge a franchise fee again. So as a respect to the brand, we've kept the franchise fee at 5 lakh rupees. Now, of course, I mean, just to put it also on the channel, that see, about a month and a half back, in Franchise India show only that happened in Lalit, we were awarded as the best franchisor award in competition with other brands. So as a celebration offer and being heartfelt, though we would be giving 1 lakh rupee discount off and on the 5 lakh franchise fee, but on a very temporary basis and to celebrate it through this Bharat show, there's a 50% discount on the 5 lakh franchise fee, especially to all the attendees on this show. So anyone who books now with a 1 lakh rupee advance, we will give them the offer of 2.5 lakhs only franchise fee instead of 5 lakhs. And that is once in a lifetime franchise fee that we charge. We never charge the franchise fee ever again. So 1 lakh advance, and then you have to pay only 1.5 lakhs later. So all in all, 12 lakhs for the equipment. Maybe in a food court or a mall, a person would take only 2.5 lakhs to complete the work. So total of 15 lakhs, plus you add 2.5 lakhs, 17.5 lakhs of total investment. In a sit down, which is 500 to 600 square feet, 12 lakhs of the equipment remain common. Maybe contractor charges 4 to 5 lakhs, total comes to 16, 17 lakhs. You add the 2.5 lakhs, so within 20 lakhs, you're able to even open a sit down. Now, how your break even happens, I will not compare it to the sales of about 12 to 15 lakhs that comes in top locations. 7 to 8 lakhs is a common sale across outlets. But just to calculate the ROI, I will give you a low sale example in which even if we were to do 3 lakhs of sale through Swiggy and Zomato, 1.5 lakh each from Zomato and Swiggy, we did not open only for Swiggy, Zomato. So on our own merit, at least 2-3 lakhs of sale will come. Even on a sale of just 5-6 lakhs, 28 to 30% goes into food cost. 9% used to be the royalty earlier, but we cut it down to 6% post-corona pan-India. So 28 to 30% food cost plus 6% royalty adds up to 35%. 15% goes into electricity and salaries. So you save 50% if you own the space. But if you're on rent, 50% means of 6 lakhs, 3 lakh rupees. But in this, maybe you would pay 50,000 rupees rental. We still, in our calculation, reduce 1 lakh rupee towards rental, which is the case in Delhi and Bombay. So even if 1 lakh is reduced towards rental out of the 3 lakhs, you still save 2 lakh rupees a month. Multiplied by 12 months is 24 lakhs. So your investment is recovered, your equipments become free. Second, third year, when people earn more, they themselves open a second, third outlet. Today, everybody has 3-4 outlets, and we've been able to grow to 250. So with this, I mean, I would just show a little bit of outlet designs and then maybe answer any questions. But typically, This is the menu. So it's got pizza, pasta, garlic bread, potato wedges, chicken wing, chocolava cake, mocktail, milkshake, cold coffee, and chicken and veg rolls, and various offers. And then these are a few of the outlet designs. These are 3D, so that's how real the 3D outlets look. There's a beer and wine or an alcohol model also that is above 800 square feet. The only difference being that additional alcohol license is taken and the alcohol license is on actual. Other things remain exactly the same. So we've got outlets from Delhi, about 42 locations, all top prime locations in UP, Lucknow, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi, Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, Dehradun, Agra, Hardoi, Etawah, Tadla, Bakevar, Siddharthnagar, Fatehpur. In Punjab, we've got outlets in various tier 2, tier 3 cities in Hoshiarpur, Mukeria, Gurdaspur, some Sirsa, Ludhiana, Jalandhar, Pathankot, etc. So from Bilaspur, Korba, Raipur, Bhubaneswar, Guwahati, 2 outlets we've opened in Jammu, Srinagar, and Patna we were doing extremely well. This is an outlet in Gujrala. So this is a complete standalone outlet. These are few alcohol lounges. So Patna, after opening about 12 outlets, we have stopped giving franchise in Patna. And we've grown into interiors of Bihar, of Muzaffarpur, Gaya, Darbhanga, Ara, Katihar, Kursela, Motihari, Sitamarhi, and Bombay also having about 7 outlets. We have operations in Pune, Nagpur, Nasik, Amravati, 2 outlets. This is Mr. Nitin Gadkari, who's our transport minister, inaugurated our Nagpur site. So typically, I mean, there is a profile, investment in menu and YouTube videos that all guide exactly what I mentioned. With that, I would request any questions.
Without the presentation, Mr. Kapoor, you said it all. A complete summary of the business model, the support model, the interiors, the operational expenses, the support, the marketing, and say not what. But still, I'm sure Mr. Anand would do a lot of justification by asking a lot of questions that investors are really asking. Over to you, Anandji.
Thanks, Vishalji. I think, as always, impressed with your
Yeah.
presentation. I think we keep on discussing.
आपको तो वैसे ही देख के हाँ जी. Glad to see you, Anand ji.
Same here. Very happy to see and very feel proud that we have been partner with you for East India expansion. So makes us all very
आपकी
happy.
वजह से Calcutta में भी we've got a good growth in Calcutta because of you. We not opened only in Park Street, but also Shobha Bazaar, and then there's this other location, Salt Lake, that it got finalized. So number of outlets coming up in Calcutta too.
So we are happy, and I think
बताइए.
we are happy when our investors are happy. And I think probably 25 odd outlets we were able to partner you in last 1.5 years, whatever we are working. And I think our investor feedback is extremely happy. Your support has been extensive. And as I can see, and I think people will vouch for it, you're hands-on man. 250 outlet hai, doesn't matter. आज भी आप personally available हैं, accessible हैं, चाहे मेरी team हो, चाहे investor हो. That makes really a lot of confidence in terms of brand selling and all. So great job, Vishalji. I think our presentation इतनी detailed है कि there's nothing much left to ask. But still, for the benefit of our audience, I will just like to finances को फिर से अगर discuss कर लें. कि आई थिंक हमको अगर मिनिमम शिकागो पिज्जा में अगर फ्रेंचाइज लेनी हो तो एक मिनिमम इन्वेस्टमेंट हमारा 12 लाख में पूरा किचन सेटअप हो जाता है, जो मैं समझता हूँ. 2 से 3 लाख में इंटीरियर्स है, 15 लाख प्लस 2.5 लाख रुपया या 2.5 लाख रुपए आज के दिन डिस्काउंट देने के बाद 17.5 लाख में हम शिकागो पिज्जा का एक आउटलेट स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, राइट?
That's right. In a mall or a food court, क्योंकि आई वुड नॉट लाइक टू से एक मॉल या फूड कोर्ट में कोई भी कंट्रैक्ट, हम तो डिजाइन फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट देते हैं, लेकिन वो किसी भी कंट्रैक्टर से पूछेंगे तो मॉल या फूड कोर्ट का आउटलेट तो चलो 2.5-3 लाख में बन जाएगा, लेकिन जब कोई सिटिंग के लिए आता है 600 स्क्वायर फीट तो कोई बंदा 4-5 लाख रुपया भी ले सकता है. सो जितना बड़ा आउटलेट बनेगा उतना थोड़ा बहुत कंट्रैक्टर कॉस्ट पे कमर्शियल्स चेंज होएगा. हमारे एंड पे सब कुछ सेम है. Design, training, and central marketing is complementary.
वो constant है irrespective of format.
हाँ जी. So about आप लेके चलिए 17.5 लाख में टेक अवे और कोई 20 लाख के अंदर सिट डाउन हो सकता है.
तो 18-20 लाख लगा के कोई सब कुछ खर्चा बात देके 2 लाख रुपया 2.5 लाख रुपया मंथली इनकम की बात कर सकते हैं. राइट. सो आई थिंक 10 महीने में हम पेबैक की बात कर रहे हैं और आपकी एग्रीमेंट जो है वो 5 साल की है एंड फर्दर एक्सटेंशन पे देयर इज नो फी एप्लीकेबल. राइट.
That's right. It's a lifetime agreement. So, I mean, 5 साल करके रिन्यू होता रहता है, बट हम दोबारा फ्रेंचाइज भी नहीं लेते.
So that's also put a lot of conviction by the brand in the business कि भाई आप एक बार जुड़ गए तो आप कहीं जाना नहीं है. We are so confident we will continue and they are looking into real business rather than trying to take franchisee fees, which is also a right franchisor will think कि भाई business से ही अपने को काम करना. So fantastic product brand, and I can vouch, as I said, we have done enough work with Vishal ji for last couple of years. As a company, we have been working very closely with Vishal ji for so many years, I would say. And we have seen his journey, we have seen his growth, we have seen his support. So again, I can vouch, this is one of the fantastic opportunity. And we feel proud, as I said, this is the largest homegrown pizza brand from India. So we really feel proud about that we have partnered with Vishal ji. And look forward, I think 1000 स्टोर ज्यादा दूर नहीं है जिस स्पेस से हम जा रहे हैं. आई थिंक 1-2 साल के अंदर हम 1000 स्टोर की बात कर रहे होंगे.
मैं एक चीज दिखाई दूं आपको, अब आप हो यहाँ पर तो एक one last thing and then I pull off. So this is, I mean, first I'll show you how our Facebook for business work, and then one last thing. So you go on fshare.live and then every outlet has a code and a different code. So वो वहां पर दिया रहता है. सपोजिंग एक 0123 वाला कोड करें तो जो भी कस्टमर की वॉल पे लिखना है वो खुद लिख के आ गया. शेयर ऑन फेसबुक का बटन दबाया, ऑटोमेटिकली कस्टमर के फेसबुक पे पोस्ट चली गई. ऑटोमेटिकली व्हाट्सएप खुल गया, व्हाट्सएप के अंदर ऑटोमेटिकली लिखा हुआ आ गया, ऊपर ये वेरीफाइड नंबर है. सो आई मीन ओनली 1% ऑफ द बिग ब्रांड्स गेट इट. So this is verified by WhatsApp. नीचे लिखा हुआ आ गया, एंटर किया, ऑटोमेटिकली WhatsApp में आपको वापस मैसेज आ गया जो भी हम बताना चाहते हैं, which keeps changing from time to time. Instagram में कोई फॉलो करेगा, ऑटोमेटिकली उसको पता चलने लग जाएगा हमारी अपडेट्स. So these are outlets launching on a daily basis, and we have currently about 80 plus outlets that have been blocked and would be opening within the about 3-4 months. So glad, Anandji. I'm sorry, but I wanted to show a little bit of fshare.live. We made it passionately for our franchise. And this we feel is a CRM activity that can really help to promote the word of mouth publicity for Chicago Pizza.
Absolutely.
I think tech enabled है, I think tech भी future है, so I think you indicated
absolutely
right time.
No doubts on that. Thank you, Vishal ji. I have all the conviction and New Year coming in. I'm sure that's where I'm going to eat next.
All right, ji. I'll take you along this time.
Okay, thank you, Vishal ji. Thank you very much. So, friends, after hearing Chicago Pizza, it's one more brand that we really want to present you. And what a brand. I'm sure jitne bhi participants hai, in their young age, in their more younger age, they would have visited this outlet. A legacy, a brand which started in the year of 2000, 206 plus stores in India, 97 plus franchise stores. That brings the conviction that how much brand endorsement is there, how much penetration of the brand is there. 25 out of which 25 plus opened in last 12 months only. 8 international brands or international stores they have in 2 different international locations. None other than Barista. Barista needs no introduction. When I say Barista, we all know it. We have absolutely spent our good times with some good partners and friends, even at business. A different business concept altogether that really changed the world, at least the Indian part. With that, I would like to invite Mr. Rajiv Khurana. Mr. Rajiv Khurana बहुत बहुत वेलकम है आपका भारत फ्रेंचाइज शो में. टुडे वी आर लाइव ऑन फेसबुक, ऑन यूट्यूब. लॉट ऑफ पार्टिसिपेंट्स आर लिसनिंग टू अस एंड सबका एस्पिरेशन होता है किसी ब्रांड को लेके आना, एंड नन अदर देन Barista we can talk about. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. And it's a lovely evening and good to see the good audience and absolutely good to understand pizza. Once you're done with pizza, you have an appetite to have a good cup of coffee just to get this thing down. And good to understand from Mr. Agarwal as well to, how to get things better. So not taking much of everyone's time. This is the ideal time to, think about coffee, the weather, temperature, everything is, good to start with. Well, I'm Rajiv and I've been associated with the brand for almost 8 years now. And I understand coffee from the bean to cup, if you talk about the language which we speak every time. So as Saras rightly mentioned, barista doesn't need any introduction that way. So, and today, if you look at barista or coffee for that matter, is not only limited to 1 or 2 brands, there are 7, 8 brands which are there in the market. But still, the number of stores which we have added with the franchisee route, which we started in the year 2017, yes, owing to COVID today, but if you look at 60 stores is a basic number which we do every year. So I will also run you through with a small presentation in terms of what all we do, how the franchising works, and what are different formats of stores which we do. Right. So any question you have, I'm more than happy to assist and answer. I'm based out of corporate office based in Gurgaon, but yes, I'm always available, all geographies, new stores. I'm always there to connect and always accessible for that matter. So let me just put you this on the screen, and anything you have further to ask me, I'm more than happy to assist. I guess screen is quite visible to everyone. Yeah, everybody can see the screen, right? So barista, as we always talk about, this is the positioning of ours where we believe 23 years of legacy, what we understand. So this is the proposition and partner to growth. Because the model is so successful that we need to understand which location, where exactly we do our kind of a diligence to, take it to the next level. So once we move towards the vision value of the company, you understand that it is the next door experience which we look into. So that's the idea, to have the penetration, want to have this kind of growth. If you look at overall what today, what we are is almost 335 plus stores all over. So that's our reach, which is almost in 104 cities. We are primarily a north-driven organization where we are 200 plus stores in north. Which Punjab is one market which is we have penetrated to every nook and corner there. So that is where the confidence has also grown over these many years. So this is what we always look at. West and the east market which we are looking to get along and move further on this. So that's the reason we are actually looking forward for Gujarat and Rajasthan as well as West Bengal as a market to penetrate and to take it further, because we have have seen this example in Punjab and wanted to take this thing further in Ahmedabad, in Gandhinagar, Vadodara. So this is where we are looking primarily to penetrate and looking forward for a franchisee or multi-store partners in these zones. These are our values. If you look at leadership, drive business goals by dedication and excellence in execution. The coffee, what we always talk about, is 100% Arabica here, and it is a medium roast coffee which we use. So you can swear by coffee because everything can change, but the coffee has to be at its best, and that is what we proudly serve it all across the stores we have. Transparency and honest of risk and productivity, that's the core integrity values which we have it. We are so responsive to listen to everybody needs and deliver our best all the time. We are responsible to lead with an attitude of ownership, and we wanted partners. That's why we every time call it a franchisee partners. If you look at the audience which we look at, is largely is a 30 to 45 year is the age group which we look at. This is the age group which is there who can spend decent amount of money. The check size which we look at in every store is like 400 plus. So that is a check size which comes from a a decent good lifestyle people. So that is a sec A people which we always look at, and that is how we penetrate and look into those zones where the catchment, the footfall is always on a brighter side of the zone. Our partnership entails, one is why you should take a barista franchise. One is you have a brand lineage which is there, scalability of business which is always good. When we say handsome ROI, which is we always look at 20-25% of our ROI, which is looked at. Ease of operation is 70% of our business comes from coffee. Say about 30% is food and merchandise, which we in total will talk about. So if your coffee is the best, you are right in the good business. So once we move further towards the P&L part of it, you will understand how the contribution of coffee makes to a handsome ROI. When you take a barista franchisee, this all support function which is there in terms of food and technology, product, new product development, quality support, brand marketing, from anything which is ATL and above is our thing which is there, HR training and support, business planning operation, entire supply chain training. We take care of in every aspect of it. These are different formats which we do. Here is the flagship format of ours, which is largely a barista diner flagship, which we recently opened in the Arya Mall on the Sona Road in Gurgaon, which is why we call it the flagship, because this is next level. It is beyond coffee. Everywhere we are just about coffee. Here, the food also plays a very, very vital role. Here, you want to look into a 3-course menu, your breakfast, lunch, all your food needs get arrested here. This is a place where you can look forward for some party zone or activities, or you want to do a small birthday or some small gathering. There's a small section which we have created here is called a PDR, private dining room. So this is one of the value proposition of ours, and we are looking forward to add more in this 23. Cafe, as everybody understands, cafe and kiosk is the zone which has been there from last 23 years. Ideally, what we require is 600 to 1,000 square feet of a carpet space, typically as a carpet in any of the malls or a high street, any of the highways, fuel stations, hospital, urban eat-outs, whichever zone we are. So we understand the catchment again, and then we move further on this. Express is one more model which we have it, which is largely done on a takeaway concept, which is generally on your, I would say on a highway, on airports, you will see these are the products where you come, pick up your product, and then you move on. It's a typical snapshot of what all other offerings are: espressos, hot coffees to cold coffees. As if I talk about touch about now, as I said, new product development. This is the season of hot chocolates. So today, if you go to any of the barista cafes, you will see there's a hot chocolate promotion which is on. There's a nice good plum cake was there for the Christmas. So still we have 2 months more to have this plum cake. So anybody who want to have the best plum cake in town, you can visit any of your nearest barista and want to take this home. Hot chocolate, when I talk about, one is the regular hot chocolate. Here this time we have introduced hot chocolate with 2 different flavors. One is tiramisu and one is a roasted hazelnut. So I would, and the winter is on, so you can always anytime get there and catch up of your steaming cup of hot chocolate. There are a few food profiles which we do, from vegetarian puffs to pastas to brownie to chocolate excess, sandwiches, dry cakes. And if you have celebrations at your place, there's enough of vegetarian 100% good cakes which is there. Apart from this, if I touch about our pantry, which is largely our merchandise, which is our core specialty again. In this winters, again, ginger honey tea is our core product. There is again coffee, which we do as a Barista Gold, which is also available in all of our stores. So these are the few of the aspects which is also there ready to pick that up. These are the formats which we talked about. So I would like to spend 1 minute here as well. So when we talk about diner, which is our flagship model, in this, as I said, we require 1,500 to 2,000 square feet of a carpet space. Investment guidance is anything between 85 to 1 CR. This is full service, all day dining menu with live kitchen. Largely what we look at is malls, high streets, and urban eat outs. As I said, one we have it at Sector 104, Starling Mall in Noida. The other one we just recently opened at Arya Mall in the Sona Road. This is one of the best format of coffee shop, which is just beyond coffee, and the food is the key thing which plays here. Cafe, what we look at 600 to 1,000 square feet of carpet space. Anything mall, high street, highways, anything works here. Investment guidance is 35 to 40 lakh. Royalty in all the formats of our business is 8% on net sales. Kiosk is something which we largely move towards hospitals or malls or the airports, where your LHI costs get reduced. That's why you see the investment guidance has gone to 25 to 30 lakhs. So all the preferred locations remain more or less on the same similar side. Express is again largely towards the highway side of it, and you can always look into, but this has one condition which comes as a pack of three, because this is something, if for example any corporate owner who wanted to have a small kiosk, coffee kiosk, but it has an entire building, so there we can easily put 3 kiosks in 3 different locations. So this is primarily for those kind of a concept. So this is precisely what we look at. Anything you guys have any questions, more than happy to answer.
Thank you, Rajiv ji, for a wonderful presentation. And barista is something that is known by everyone. Anand ji, the expert who's a business coach, helps you pick up the right business. He does the evaluation process. I think we would like to hear from Anand ji and understand if you have any questions that you would ask that my investors would like to ask rather. Over to you, Anand ji.
Yeah, so I remember barista because I had my meeting in barista and I joined Franchise India. So that's how I know barista. In Calcutta, Kamak Street, that was the one big space that is there, and we did meeting there. So, but yes, we all grew up with barista, and it was more of an aspirational brand when we were growing up. So, and baristas always stand out in terms of coffee cafes that what we have. So what I understand that we have 4 formats. And we are open for all these 4 formats across pan India, right? So
Correct, yeah.
So in case of smaller format, which is kiosk and express, is there any compulsion of having a vicinity of a larger format? Like, is this being serviced from the cafe to kiosk? The kitchen is used, something like that. Some linkage is there.
No, it is not that way. Express is largely, as I said, is it for on the highways or in any of the corporate park where somebody is looking at it. So it doesn't require anything. It is express is only with coffee. When you say express plus, it comes with a limited food editions. So kiosk is the entire version of a cafe which is there. So cafe kiosk is more or less on the same side of offerings. But when you talk about express, is a different vertical. It's a small thing, and which is we are looking at only for a very, very niche sector.
So, but these formats are not interdependent, right? They're all
no, not at all. Yeah, very much.
And all supplies come from the brand end, like 100% supplies come from brand end.
Absolutely, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And is there any minimum space gaps required between one format to other format? As some requirements like that is there?
See, for any of this express plus is 150 square feet of the format which we look at. It's just a takeaway counter which we talk about. So that is where it is just a self-standing kiosk which we are talking about. You come, you pick up your coffee, you build that coffee, and that's it. Then you can easily sit across, move around, have a coffee in your car. That is what we are looking at.
So I'm trying to understand the gap between 2 stores. What is the minimum gap distance that is required between 2 stores or baristas?
Anything between 1.5 to 2 kilometers. We always believe in a neighborhood experience. But when we talk about malls or hospitals, airports, and then this distance will also not be part of it. Because if you talk about Gurgaon as a practical region, which is there, or for example, you just touched about Kamak Street. So we were having a cafe at Kamak Street, and we'll also have a cafe at the Park Street in the New Empire. So everything is walkable from in Kolkata itself. So if the distance is 1.5 to 2 kilometers for a franchisee partner to have his own trade area, but we also understand if the market is there, we do our diligence in that. If it makes sense, if there's a business sense which is there, then we always go ahead with that.
Okay, and so what's the breakup of, I talk about a cafe, let's take a cafe model, which is the most prevalent, I would say. What is the cost breakup in terms of 40 lakhs that you quoted there, 35 to 40 lakh rupee? What is the breakup of that?
See, for any of the cafe which we talk about 600 to 1000 square feet, 8.5 lakh plus taxes is our one-time non-refundable franchisee fees. Then 2000 rupees per square feet is our cost of LHI, which is leasehold improvement. So anything between 15 to 16 lakh rupees goes into to create the entire interior and the basic, flooring, tiling, and everything. 8.5 to 9 lakh rupees is your equipment cost. 3 to 4 lakh will be your furniture cost. 2 to 3 lakh rupees will be your air conditioning cost. 1.5 to 2 lakh rupees will be your branding cost. When you sum it up, we are there at 35 to 40 lakhs.
Okay. And what's the agreement tenure?
9 years.
The post 9 years is renewed automatically?
Yes, after 9 years, we renew it, but we charge the fees. Looking at what is the last 6 months sales which has been done there, basis on that, we have partner need to pay the renew fees, and it gets again renewed for next 9 years.
Okay, so if I invest into a cafe of 40 lakh rupee, when do you expect the payback will happen? I can expect my capital to come back.
See, a cafe, if I talk about general trend, which is 60-70 transactions a day, which means 120 to 140 people coming to that cafe. So we consider a group size of 2 ticket. So if we are doing 60% on your own, 15, considering 15% as your rental, 20% even if your EBITDA which is there, so you can easily get a payback in say about 2.5 years.
Okay. So I switch off my video because of network issue. So do you also have a master franchisee opportunity for different states?
Yes, we do running master franchisee in South, in Hyderabad, and we also have in Patna and in Jammu. But at the moment, we are not looking at a master franchisee. As I rightly mentioned earlier, we are looking at a multi-unit partners in Gujarat, in Rajasthan, in West Bengal. So that is where the idea of to penetrate there. And I'm more than happy. I'm always available. I'm just like for the audience, my number also you can pen it down. It is 9899303032. So I'm always available, and rest anything is more. I'm more than happy to assist always.
So I think 2 last questions. One, are we available in Maharashtra? Yes, I believe we are, right?
Yes, we are almost having enough visibility in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, Pune, Nasik. We have Amravati for that matter. So we are there, but we are also have planned this 23-24 is planned focused approach towards a Western market.
Okay. And the last question, if I have to take this cafe or diner, are we open to upper floors or only ground floor is a must?
See, for when we talk about diner and cafe, our first priority is always on a ground floor. But yes, if you're looking at the rental and the understanding, we can always consider for diner because it's a bigger proposition. But again, the facade, the how big is the frontage which is there. So looking, understanding the visibility part of it, we can always do our diligence and we can get back to you on that. What we are looking at.
So you're flexible on that side.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, it has to be a business and it has to be in a good catchment. And end of the day, P&L should be good. When we talk about 2.5 years of payback and the kind of investment which diner has, we need to be thought through and we need to be very, very clear in terms of when we sign that paper that it has to be written in blood.
Fair enough. I think as a responsible brand, this is what we expect also.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, Rajiv ji. I think Saras to you.
Thank you so much, Anand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Khurana, for a wonderful presentation. And thank you, Anand, for taking the questions. So friends, coming to an end of day 4, what lovely business opportunities we learned in these past 4 days. I would also ask you and request you to please register for tomorrow. Tomorrow that's the last day before the Naya Saal, because the oath or the revelation I've taken is Naya Saal Naya business. So please join us tomorrow. Tomorrow we are doing a special edition on education and services. And we have invited a lot of iconic brands who would really help you understand the complete business model. I am already posted the registration link, the hotline numbers, the email address on the chat box. But again, just if somebody is driving or somebody doesn't have access to the note, my numbers are 97176 83838. I repeat, 97176 83838. With that, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart that you all participated. And I must say, we started almost with 100 direct registrations over this part, but now we are left with almost 45 to 50 people, which means these are the real people who are really serious about starting a business. Thank you very much. Again, thank you, Anandji. Amazing session. The best panelist I could ever have. Interesting questions, to the point, and this is what Franchise India is all about. Helping our members not to sell a business, but to pick up the right business, jo business wahi, jo de ROI sahi. Thank you all. Once again, wish you very happy New Year. Please join us tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.